Here in a hotel in rainy Seattle, I just fashioned a spoon out of a paper cup because my food was delivered without silverware. But Microsoft Build Conference that's going on has been awesome. We're going to talk a lot about that next week. This week, though, I want to talk about Google I/O, the conference that Google had last week. A lot of cool announcements. We're going to focus on show three demos today, and we'll get right into it with search. That's what they're known for, and search is changing dramatically. Check this out.
We're introducing multi-step reasoning in Google Search. So Google can do the researching for you. For example, let's say you've been trying to get into yoga and Pilates. Finding the right studio can take a lot of research. There's so many factors you need to consider. Soon you'll be able to ask Search to find the best yoga or Pilates studios in Boston and show you details on their inter-offers and the walking time from Beacon Hill. As you can see here, Google gets to work for you, finding the most relevant information and bringing it together into your AI overview. You get some studios with great ratings and their introductory offers. And you can see the distance for each. Like this one, it's just a 10-minute walk away. Right below, you see where they're located, laid out visually. And you got all this from just a single search. Under the hood, our custom Gemini model acts as your AI agent, using what we call multi-step reasoning. It breaks your bigger question down into all its parts, and it figures out which problems it needs to solve and in what order. And thanks to our real-time info and ranking expertise, it reasons using the highest quality information out there. So since you're asking about places, it taps into Google's index of information about the real world, with over 250 million places, and updated in real time, including their ratings, reviews, business hours, and more. Research that might have taken you minutes or even hours, Google can now do on your behalf.
The sound you heard is every search engine optimization specialist, SEO expert, updating their resume, because that really does change the way we search, the way we'll interact with Google. They also went really, really deep into what they're calling Project Astra, which is their AI assistants. Check out what they're doing here with those.
Lots of unread emails. Let's click on the first one. It's got a PDF that's an attachment from a hotel as a receipt, and I see a suggestion in the side panel. Help me organize and track my receipts. Let's click on this prompt. The side panel now will show me more details about what that really means. And as you can see, there's two steps here. Step one, create a Drive folder and put this receipt and 37 others it's found into that folder. Makes sense. Step two, extract the relevant information from those receipts in that folder into a new spreadsheet. Now this sounds useful, why not? I also have the option to edit these actions or just hit OK. So let's hit OK. Gemini will now complete the two steps described above, and this is where it gets even better. Gemini offers you the option to automate this so that this particular workflow is run on all future emails.
So that's an interesting use case, and I'm sure you can take that concept and apply it to a whole lot of things in your life. I know I was starting to think about all the different things that I could do. And if you're like me and you don't like to return things, and that usually just means that things sit around and don't get returned, here's another really cool concept that their assistant is able to do.
It's pretty fun to shop for shoes, and a lot less fun to return them when they don't fit. Imagine if Gemini could do all the steps for you. Searching your inbox for the receipt, locating the order number from your email, filling out a return form, and even scheduling a pickup.
AI assistants were the really cool thing, the really interesting thing that came out of Google I/O. There were also a lot of Me Too features that are worth checking out if you're interested in this space. The link to the full Google I/O is in the description of this video. Also, a huge shout out to Adobe Podcast Enhance for making this hotel room not sound just like a totally awful audio. Cool AI functionality that they have there. If you're ever doing a video like this in a less than ideal environment, that is definitely something highly recommend checking out. Next week, like I said, I'm here in Seattle at Microsoft's Build. We're going to talk about that next week. So until then, stay curious, keep learning, and I will talk to you in about a week.